What's up, friends? Welcome back to another movie on the channel. Pepe's price is getting closer and closer to the breakout we've been waiting for. I want to give you a quick update on what's going on right now, what I think will happen next, and a lot more. With that out of the way, let's not waste any more time and get right to it. Don't forget, guys, if you want to trade a little Pepe with up to 50x leverage and a lot of other cryptocurrencies with up to 500x leverage, click on the BTCC link below. Guys, if you sign up and make your first deposit through my link, they'll give you a 10% bonus on payments of any amount. In other words, if you put $5,000, they will give you an extra $500 to trade with. Then you turn that into $1,000, guys. You can keep all of that money you made with no strings attached. You could take it out, spend it, put it back in, or do anything else you want with it, taking advantage of the free games during the bull market, especially while the deal lasts, because I don't know how long it will last. Now, let's take a quick look at what we've been talking about in the last few videos so you can get a sense of what we're going to talk about in this video. In the last couple of videos, we've been following Pepe's macro move. His price held up some support very well and then broke through it absolutely phenomenally to the upside. It's now trying to take this previous all-time high, and we have this huge point of resistance right here. Pepe's main goal is to turn that resistance into some support, and he's been doing a great job of it. I've been telling you all over and over that I think this bad boy can go up to the 3, 5, and 4 levels if Pepe can turn this resistance level into support. Going for these top 4 levels makes a lot of sense, and that's why I told you we'd let you know what was going on. It's true that Pepe has slowed down a lot in the last few weeks, which has made a lot of people angry and made investors wonder what the heck is going on. When I talk to Pepe lately, my main thought has been, listen, I know it's frustrating, but you have to understand that things like this are good when the market is rising. And whenever a cryptocurrency can really build a support level, a macro support level on top of a major point of resistance, there are usually rips to the upside. This happens when there is a strong fundamental foundation and a major point of resistance is turned into support. It's a complete rip to the top. So, even though it's annoying, frustrating, and dull, it's very important. Moving forward a bit to the present day, we've been talking more about how Pepe's price was finally going back up toward this green box. Yesterday, we talked a lot about this topic, and if you've been watching for a minute, you know how important the green box is. The door to the top side can only be opened if Pepe can break this green box. So today, we're going to look a little more closely at what's going on in this green box and explain why what we're seeing is so very good. Let's talk about what's going on there now. For that, let's look at the 4-hour charts, which give us a better idea of what's going on. There you have it for the day. Let's talk about what comes up next. I will now talk about some of the things I say in this video might not make sense to you if you are new to crypto trading or basic analysis. I'm talking about someone who is brand new to this and just wants to get better at crypto, or if you're on the other end of the spectrum and are very skilled but feel like you've reached a plateau and just want to get better, let me know. All of the things I asked you to do, if you watch the whole movie, I'll tell you about the Discord server and what's going on there. People are learning faster than I've ever seen before. And every day they're making hundreds of percentage gains. And again, if you just want to get better and use what you learn to make more money and progress, then just stay here. Believe me, stay put. Okay, going back to Pepe, let's talk about what's going on now that you know what's going on. Pepe's worked its way up to the green box in the 24 hours or so since the last movie. Also, I was really interested in what was going on here, right? And in other words, would it follow the green box? Would it get rid of the green box? You can see that Pepe's price went all the way back up to that green box we were talking about between 2242 and 240. The interesting thing is that Pepe is being turned down right now, but I think it is getting closer and closer to breaking out. First, it's clear that the closer something is, the higher the price goes. But two more from the dim, the clear resets we're seeing on several signs at the same time. Take a look at our 4-hour MACD as an example. Can you see how it's beginning to spin a bit? It's going up and down like this for a moment, but it's really starting to squeeze, twist, and coil into this little thing. This is usually a good sign because it means that big moves to the upside are about to happen. Like, look at the last time this took place. Come back right now. Let's go. So you can see how as Pepe's price went down a bit and hit support, that little circle began to form right here, and then all of a sudden we broke to the upside. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's really cool that if we do go back to the daily MACD, something very important will be taking place. It looks like Pepe's daily MACD is going back to a level it hasn't been at since I showed you that pump. This chart shows that Pepe's MACD was at these levels of bearish momentum the last time. The red bars show that it was a long time ago, right before Pepe finally put in that bottom and then went for this big push to the upside. When I see times like these where Pepe's price hasn't really dropped that much, it's just been going sideways, but its RSI or MACD has been starting to really cool down and reset, I know that the support we're looking for is being built. Now, what we see on the MACD and what we saw on the RSI together make an even stronger picture. For the past few months, our RSI has been steadily going down, and it is now back near the 50% level, which gives us a lot of room. To be honest, this RSI has been reset. How much is that? From this high point to where we are now, RSI is down about 30%. The truth is that Pepe's price has only gone down by about 17%. When the RSI resets faster than the price, it means that the price is more likely to restart and try to find a push upward soon. After that, you look at something like the 4-hour RSI, which also looks good. We went back down, found some help, and made it all the way back to the 33 level. Now we're trying to find a balance on the 50% level. It looks like the fix we want is happening because all of these are good signs. So even though we've reached the green box, we're not seeing a big rejection to the downside, even though the RSI and the MACD are both falling sharply. No, they are still restarting and cooling down strongly on a large scale. In other words, Pepe's price